Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Up and in, and this one is off and running. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Just missed. One out, bases empty. And another ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramirez sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's two away. Terry Pendleton will hit next. Just off the inside edge. Two outs, bases empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. To the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Third out. And we're back. And here is Whit Merrifield. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wood on the move to the alley. Hauls it in for the out. And now Roman Anthony. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. He gets there with the slide, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. So up next, Mark McGwire. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Now at the plate, Mike Napoli. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll... Second inning set to go. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Hit hard but foul off to the left. That misses, and that's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. That one at triple digits.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's out to center field. Anthony sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Mike Piazza now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Now it's the second baseman, Paul Molitor. Grounds one to short. Betts fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Adrian Morejon on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Larry Walker getting ready to hit. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman. That's one out the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Misses outside, and that is ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now a chance for Walker Jenkins.
Ball.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A two-run shot. It's 3-0. One out, base is empty. And now it's Mookie Betts. That's to third. On to first. And Betts is gone. Two outs, base is empty. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. Holiday brings it in. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning. This two-run homer. It's now 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Adrian Beltre.
Now pitching, Mason Miller.
High fly ball, right field. Walker coming on. And it's caught for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out. So 2 down now. And here is Eric Davis. That misses the zone. And it's 1-0.
Ball inside.
Inside, just missed. And there's the automatic. They're down to their final strike.
We got a full count.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept it.
About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Jake Arrieta. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Matt Holliday. On the corner for a strike. Just missed. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Eric Summerskill. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one hit the knees for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field. And today's starter, Roy Halladay.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Wood settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Batting second, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
In the air, left field, Halladay. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Walker Jenkins,
that ball went
the
out.
next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the... All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Arrieta back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Good eye right there.
Ball 2.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. That one in there across the letters.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Outside low. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Paul Molitor now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. Dedniel Nunez taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts now. And that one almost got him. And Mookie takes.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is J.J. Weatherholt. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Davis sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Adrian. Home comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it looks like trouble. Betts scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
0-2.
Into center and a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. First and second, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Whit Merrifield. Squirts away a little bit. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Move to second, and he's back in safely. That one misses. Now 3-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one at triple digits. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Here's Beltre
He's
for
out.
one, and it's a double play to end the inning. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Adrian Beltre.
Now pitching. Young.
First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone. And there's a strike.
That's ball
Just
two.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
There's a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Eric Davis. Got it started a little too early. Strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Franco is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just...
So just about set. And towing the slab in this one, Mike Messina. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And here's the catcher, Craig Biggio. And that misses. And we're underway here this afternoon. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And Craig and Kevin Biggio were just the second father-son combo to each hit for the cycle. Pretty cool for both of them. And you know how I love the cycle. Throws to first in time. Just got him on that one. Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Talking about Craig's son, Kevin, he's a solid player, has a lot of his dad in him, too. Plays the game real hard.
The 0-2. Right side. Merrifield. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. Now, Larry Walker. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Juan Soto.
And he handles left-handed pitchers very well, so not too worried about the same-handed matchup right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soriano hauls it in, and there's one away. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw. Merrifield dives back in. Merrifield over at second, one down. And this one bounces away from Biggio. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And now the count is even.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Swings over the top of that one.
No ball.
Runner at third, 2 away. Got him swinging. Huge. So remaining in the game defensively, Juan Soto. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Richie Sexson in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. One out in the second. Juan Soto now. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Luke Weaver. Back up the. Oh, that got him. No chance for a play. And let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Here's Mookie Betts.
Hang on. We got time.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Just missed. Weaver picks to first. Santander gets his lead at first with nobody out. Out to center. Edmonds settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, J.J. Weatherholt. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Making a move at third on a pinch run, Adrian Beltre. And now it's going to be Mike Napoli. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him
1
up
ball,
a little bit.
2 strikes.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Kicks and deals. That one misses, and that's ball 3. This to third. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In the air, center field. Edmonds sizing this one up. And that will end the inning. So coming into the game now on defense, Mark McGuire. He takes over as the new first baseman. Jim Edmonds getting ready to hit. Billy Wagner gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success.
He swung over top of the curveball. Here comes Max Muncy. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Bobby Grich. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez pulls that one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Juan Soto. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Strom back to work. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Ruth pulls it in on the run. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. And next is the designated hitter, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pulls that one foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Denver as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Craig Biggio. And he lays down a bunt. Merrifield. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. Now we've got a substitution at third base. Entering is the pinch runner, Bryce Terang. And here is Alfonso Soriano. Fouled off down the right side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. 4th inning underway. No score. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
To third. Tosses across to first. And that is a big first out. And now the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Richie Sexson will hit next. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
Got him! And 2 away now. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. Now into the game, Bryce Terang. New pitcher now, Jeremiah Estrada. Ramirez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Mark McGuire now at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one fouled hard the other way. Winning run at second with 1 away. And here in extra innings. Throw to second, save. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. Here's Mookie now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and they will walk it off in extra innings. 1-0 the final. just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, it's Walker Buehler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit. And ball one. Pop quiz time for you, Singy. Can you tell me what year the Global Baseball League started?
Oh, man. Well, I know it was a post-war effort to share baseball with the entire world, so I'd imagine sometime in the 50s.
Merrifield to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Babe Ruth. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. You're warm, Singy. The Global Baseball League started November 5th, 1955.
There you go. I was close. Time flies when you're having fun in the GBL.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the first. Leading off, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edmonds settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Juan Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
The changeup missing, and the count 1-2.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
And that one hammered. Edmonds going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So digging in, Manny Ramirez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball, shallow right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that one clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2 is the count. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cal Ripken Jr. And there's a ball. On the ground to third. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Walker Jenkins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. And they add on. It's 2-0. Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie. He had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the
So
count.
hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Nope. Ball
Next
one.
offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. 2 down, bases empty, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Napoli. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swung on, belted. Ruth going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Evan Phillips on to pitch out of the pen here.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Makes the grab on the. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Now pitching. Mark Davis.
And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here,
0-1.
that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of
2
baseball
strikes.
right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
In the air, left field, down the line. Ramirez makes the grab, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Bobby Grich digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, he really sells the
No ball,
changeup
2
with that arm action.
1 strike away. Just off the outside part of the plate. Inside.
That's it. Ball
And the
2.
count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire out. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, Whit Merrifield. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He made him pay for that one, and they lead it. It's 2-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got a fastball.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Juan Soto now. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One area to pay attention to playing here in Tokyo, Boog, is left center field. It's the deepest part of the park, just under 430 feet. And that's a lot of...
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Walker Jenkins. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. On the ground, Molitor. Over to first. Play is made, 2 out. Two outs, base is empty. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Corrals it, and that is that. Back here in Tokyo, and on the hill here today, Tarek Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Way out front for strike 2. Singy talking about this ballpark for a second. Left-handed pull hitters tend to have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, it's 337 down the line, but the wall comes back to 316 feet before widening back out. Fans miss out on a lot of home run balls without any seats in right field.
Soto really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one missed.
2-2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Late with the swing there.
It's 0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
That misses.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Roman Anthony. And a foul ball. Ripped on a line. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now here is Mike Napoli. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Swings through the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Led off this game with a double. Foul ball there. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
No, that's outside.
Tough spot
ball.
right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive. And it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. A new arm into the game. The righty, Hector Neris. Swing and a base hit. Anthony around third. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a foul ball. Napoli at second. Weatherholt over at first with 1 away. And ball 1. Next offering way off the plate. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Feeds to second, out there. What a double play that was. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Now pitching, Mason Miller.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So up next, Paul Molitor. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Got him. And there's two down. So two down now, and here is Adrian Beltre. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded, and he gets him. Nicely done. Now on the bump, Dennis Santana.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. That one ripped. You can kiss it goodbye. And they add a couple more. It's 7-0. Now here is Walker Jenkins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Now a fly ball to right center. Wood has a beat on it, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Betts swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hit in the air, center field. Davis makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Singled and scored his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
No,
you know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. That's too low. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. He's got it, and there's two away. So they're down to their final out. James Wood getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Wagner is just one strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Jackson Jobe. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And here is J.J. Weatherholt. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Nope,
There's a ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
No outs. Runner on second. That's inside. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throws. Safe. Piazza too late with that one. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty.
Hector Neris will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Comes up empty. The schedule is always a topic in the GBL. How could it not be? You play 28 games against 7 other teams, and the top 4 advance to the postseason.
Exactly. 18.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Wood makes the play. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3. Now it's the DH, Walker Jenkins. On the ground, right side, Molitor. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. First pitch just misses.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
1-2's the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Matt Holliday now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying. It bangs off the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better. Better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out. And here's Freddie Freeman. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that is strike 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Cut on and miss. Struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Dennis Santana.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And now Roman Anthony. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. And that'll fall for a base hit. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Wastes no time. There, he clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating.
Now a pop up on the infield. And there's one down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Merrifield at the plate now. That's ball 1. In the air out towards right center. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. Tyler Holton into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Davis has it sized up. And that'll do it. Mike Piazza now at the plate.
Now pitching, Emmanuel.
Swinging a foul straight back. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Paul Molitor. First offering, and it just misses. He swings and fouls one off. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand scoop, throw to first. On the money, nice play. Now it's the shortstop, Adrian Beltre. And there's the strike.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Adrian Morejon.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball.
Quickly to second for one. And that's two. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. So up next, Eric Davis. Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the right fielder, James Wood. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back. That'll make it out of here. So 2 down. Matt Holliday, the next to hit.
Now pitching. Trevor Hoffman.
That's a strike. 0-1. They're down to their final strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just.
What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Go away. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? Go away.
Nice try, Ramon.
Olé! Olé! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. That ball has just been voted off the island. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone.